everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your very first time ever meeting me. I am your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn, and we talk all things beauty. Hashtag all things beauty. So if you're wondering, well, what are you coming on to talk about today, Color Me? Well, I've decided to pull one fragrance out of my collection that I would put in the category of a coming of age fragrance. And if you're interested to find out what fragrance I pulled from my collection to share with you today, please continue to watch. All right, so let's get into it. I wanted to come on and share a fragrance that I would deem a coming of age fragrance. This fragrance probably came out around the time when I had already come of age, or around that time, and I just remember this fragrance. I remember this scent, and I tried to keep this fragrance in my collection. I'm sure there have been times throughout the years where I've run out of it, didn't replace it, didn't think about it, but it's one of those fragrances that if I don't have on deck and someone asks, what type of fragrance would you like? That's normally on the list if I'm out of it. And so I thought I'd come on and share. Of course, it is from the house of Chanel. But before we get into those particulars, I wanted to again welcome and greet you. I want to say hey to all of my new subscribers, and hey to all of my pre-existing and those to come. Welcome and welcome. We are super glad to have you on our channel. If you're not familiar, we talk all about fragrances, the fragrances that are in my collection, those that you choose to share with me that are in your collection, or those that are on your wish list. We also talk about love, relationships, romance, dating, a little bit about dating, family issues, and faith, most importantly. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Why don't we? All right, so let's go ahead and get off into it. This won't be an extremely long recording, but I did want to pop on and share this. I've been enjoying some other content creators' recordings and shares of their selection of a coming of age fragrance. Again, mine is from the house of Chanel, none other. I love my Chanel fragrances. I don't come on to talk much about them. They speak for themselves, and you really don't have to brag and boast about them or share them, because to know them is to love them, right? All right, so the one that I would deem a coming of age fragrance for me in my collection would be Coco Mademoiselle Chanel Paris. I'll bring the box in a little bit close so you guys can see that. Okay, and I keep this one in the box. And a lot of times, a lot of my fragrances that I keep in the packaging are the ones that I love a whole lot, and so I know that if I keep them in my boxes, they're not easy reaches, so I won't grab them every single time I get ready to go somewhere. Let me take her out and bring her a little bit close. Now, this one has the little tab, the little plastic is coming off of this one. I'm not sure why. Oh, there it goes. It's fine. Okay, so this is the bottle here. It's been in the box for a long time because I have one that I work on, I'm using already, but I just love this fragrance, you guys. And there's another one that I love too. Of course, Coco, or Chanel No. 5, and I love Allure. But this one right here is what I would deem a coming to age fragrance for me. It's just an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. I don't know, I've got something on from earlier today, but I'm going to spray a little bit of this on. It's just, let me show you the sprayer on this. This one is really, this box and bottle is really old. I've had this one for a while. It takes me a while to get through this one. And the last time I was gifted this, I got 2 bottles of them. And so I'm, like I said, still working on the other one. And so I keep this one in the packaging. And normally I do not spray out on my bottles that I've never used, but it's no big deal. It's just a little bit of a spritz and sprayer. Let's get off into what's in this bag, girl. All right, so again, I came on today to share my coming of age fragrance in my collection. I have several coming of age fragrances, but this one popped out to me. The first one I grabbed was Coco, or Chanel No. 5, but I was like, nah, because that one was already out in existence, right? But this one came out a little bit after I became an adult, and like I said, this is something that I remember. And I think the first time I ever got this one, I purchased this myself. No one gifted it to me. I just had to have it, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. So let's go into what's actually in this. I pulled up the notes on this one to kind of share with you guys. This fragrance was actually launched back in 2001. This is a Coco Chanel fragrance. I absolutely adore this fragrance. It's so good, you guys. Hold it. Un momento. Okay, yeah, I'm back. We're back. All right, everything's good. All right. So again, we're gonna go over my coming of age fragrance of choice out of my collection. But before we get into that, if you can hear my music in the background, you know I try to rock out a little bit every now and again. I am listening to K Michelle's music catalog today. And I thought I would share that information, and I'll make sure that I share one of her album covers at the end of this recording, because she's not playing around. She said don't call or text her anymore. She didn't say no more. She said anymore. Believe that. All right. Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel is an amber floral fragrance. What did I do with the bottle, you guys? I got a little excited. You know, lyrics will get to you. It's an amber floral fragrance for women. It was launched back in 2001, so I remembered that. The notes behind this was Jacques Pulger. This is a mandarin orange, bergamot heaven. If you love those notes, you guys. It's white musk. It has patchouli in it. It's vanilla. It has opanox. Very grounded, beautiful patchouli in this. It has ylang ylang in this. It has a little bit of mimosa in this. So what I love about this fragrance the most, okay, is that it has a little bit of a sparkly type of a champagne spritzy type of a note in it. But it's not overbearing. You can almost kind of taste it. If this is a fragrance that works really well with your body chemistry, you can kind of taste it a little bit. It is such a gorgeous fragrance. This should be a national treasure of fragrances. It is a must-have. If you can get by with wearing this, if it smells really good on you, I recommend grabbing this. It is perfect for a beautiful black dress, red dress, blue dress, white dress, blue jean dress, whatever, pencil skirt. But this is a beautiful dress-up fragrance. I love it. It's also a sexy, sensuous fragrance. So you can rock it for a bedtime frag if your significant other likes a little extra smell good in the bedroom. If you just like to smell good yourself every now and again, this is such a gorgeous fragrance. If you just want to wear something for the day, you know I love badass fragrance. This is such a beautiful fragrance, you guys. I absolutely love this. This will always be one of my favorite fragrances. And like I said, even when I run out of this, which I haven't run out of this in years, but there was a time where I didn't have this fragrance in my collection. I really didn't have much of a collection. You know, I really didn't. But I always love this fragrance. I always try to keep this in my rotation because it is just one of those. There is actually a dupe of this fragrance that I have in my collection that it's got a little bit of a difference to it, and I want to come on and share the comparisons of those two fragrances. Now, we all know that comparison is the thief of joy, but there is a dupe out there on the market that is so close to this, it is unbelievable. A lot of people that collect fragrances know about that fragrance. I won't spill the beans on this particular recording, but I can't wait to come on and share how much I love that fragrance along with this fragrance and how different they are. But if you love this one, you will love that one, and vice versa. I mean, you know, you heard what K Michelle said. She said either way. Either way, it's going to happen. Either way. This is such a beautiful fragrance. I had to come on and share one of my coming of age fragrances. This just reminds me of me being an adult. First becoming an adult, purchasing my own fragrance, being proud that I was able to buy something really, really nice for myself. And this will always be a part of my scent memory. Late 90s, early 2000s, absolutely gorgeous. We're all the way in 2023, and this is still one of my favorite fragrances. I'm going to bring the bottle in just a little bit closer. So if you didn't get a good view of this one the first time, you can see it now. You know what I always say whenever I come on with a sexy fragrance, a fragrance that you can't live without? Get you some. This is your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn, saying thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and support. And I'm not just saying that. You don't have to watch my recordings. There are plenty of videos and recordings to watch. So thank you. I greatly appreciate the love and the support. Even if you don't subscribe, Even if you don't click the like button, you watch it. So thank you. We'll see you on the next video. God bless you guys.